it's Ana Caban. I'm the brand ambassador for Balanced Body, and I'm doing a series of interviews with our Pilates friends around the world calling Navigating Our New Normal, the normal that we're living today, of course. And today my guest is coming to us from Italy, Gloria
Yay!
Gasperi, and she's going to introduce herself. Hey, Gloria.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Anna. Oops, the signal went off for a second. Okay, sorry, guys. As we said with Anna, all the word is used in Zoom right now. So, of course, the signal can be so. So, by the way, thank you very much for having me here today. I'm very happy to share some of our new normal. I come from Italy, Cinque Terre area. I don't know if you know it, it's in the northwest. And it's a beautiful place on the sea. And I'm a Pilates teacher for 20 years now. I'm classical Pilates teacher, and I am so lucky that for the last 8-10 years or something, I work closely with Jay Grimes and vintage Pilates in general. So that's my family of Pilates. I own my own studio here in the area, and I have my teacher training program. And I don't know, I love Pilates just every day. I practice every day, and I love it more and more every day. And I'm so happy to share my passion and my experience with as many people as possible around the world. So
That's awesome. Thank you. Well, welcome. So I'd like to ask Gloria how she is navigating this new normal and managing stress in Italy right now. What do you do to stay, cool?
Well, this is the fourth week today. Yes, yesterday started the fourth week that I am completely locked down at home. We are not allowed to leave the house right now. The restrictions are really strong, with very good reasons, of course, to keep us safe. And so we can go out of the house only to go to grocery store or pharmacy. And so I really cannot go to my studio, first of all, because it's in another little town that's about 15 kilometers far from me. So I'm not allowed to go there. I'm just worried about my plants that are in the studio. And so first of all, I'm very lucky because I still work. I teach a lot through Skype. I have many teacher students, so I work there. And for the rest, well, I totally understand that the situation is really heavy and weird. And first of all, I still feel super lucky because I have a house, I have my family, they're all safe. My father is a doctor who works in the hospital, 700 kilometers far from home. So every day I'm worried about him. That's my main worry. And in general, yes, I still feel super lucky. We have food, we have electricity, we have water, you know what I mean? So it's every day I wake up thinking, oh my God, it's incredible. This thing that's happening, it's incredible. It was completely unpredictable. And what I find really incredible is that the entire world altogether is involved in this. And this really, it's kind of really unbelievable somehow.
Mind-blowing, yeah.
So in general, I'm a pretty positive person. I mean, not positive that I see everything beautiful all the time, but I try and take the things for what they are and accepting them and do what I can. So of course I have some worries. Most of all, I don't know what will happen next. This is the hardest thing for me, I think, and for many of us, because if they would tell you, okay, down for 2 months and then you'll go back to normal, you think, okay. But I was listening to the news right now. We are like this at least until Easter, and then we don't know. We'll probably go back to kind of normal step by step, but probably the normal will be a totally different normal. So this can create a lot of stress. My ways to stay out of the stress, first of all, is do Pilates. I'm not saying just to say, but it's really true. I practice Pilates every day. I used to do it even before. I brought at home a mat, a spine corrector, and a window chair. And really, Pilates is a dynamic meditation for me. So it really helps me to stay centered in so many ways. And then I try and take care of myself a little and take advantage of, I travel a lot, so I take advantage of stay at home with my boys, my husband and my son. We enjoy time together. I am cooking. My family is not very happy about that, but I try to do my best. And one thing that I love to do is coloring mandalas.
Mhm.
It's something that I do all the time, and this really helps me. I watch movies, I read books, and I try and take care of the home, of the house. That's something I don't do that much. So I'm kind of changing things in the house. And then I'm really practicing the not doing anything sometimes. You know, we are always so busy and doing so much. I really try and practice those moments where I have nothing to do, and I try not to do anything. That's not super easy for me, but that's what I try. I also have a garden, so I stay outside, catch some sun, things like that, pretending to be in a kind of a vacation.
That's all we can do. So do you have any tips, Gloria, for any instructors out there? Any suggestions during this time?
Well, I also talk a lot with my students who call me for a suggestion, and I see that everybody now are moving to the online organization. I'm teaching as well online classes. I'm both teaching Zoom classes. Actually, next Saturday I will have 2 charity Zoom classes that I organized to raise some money for the hospital of the little town where my studio is. And I'm also teaching some free Instagram classes as well as private classes, whatever. So I think the offer we can give, it's big. My suggestion is not to rush in this process. So for every instructor to take his own time to understand what's the best for him, to understand what, if you would like to offer something, and if yes, what. It took me 2 weeks to understand what I wanted to do. For the first 2 weeks, I didn't do anything. And I took my time to understand what I wanted to do for myself, and which was for me the best way to stay in contact with the community, and what was the best that I could offer. And there are so many options. So I think the best thing is to also to use this time to understand ourselves better, also in our relationship with Pilates, and of course to take the advantage to open our eyes a little more, to see colleagues that maybe we never considered that much, and to have a chance to exchange. I'm using this chance a lot, and I actually love it. Mm-hmm. So I think it's this, to remember that we are lucky that this happened in a moment where technology gives us so many possibilities to renovate the way we can teach, and just to choose, not to try to do everything, but to choose what's the best for us, I think.
That's great advice, and I agree. We are fortunate to live in the time we did. If this were 20 years ago, I think we'd all lose our mind. We wouldn't be able to work at all. And secondly, we just wouldn't have this interaction. I get to see your beautiful face, which 20 years ago would have been a lot trickier. So tell me, Gloria, something about you that maybe I don't know, or the world would never expect of Gloria.
Okay. So let me think about something that nobody knows. Well, there can be something. Let me think. One thing, I don't know why I want to tell you this, that I get crazy. I eat a lot of seeds. I don't know why I'm telling you this. It's something pretty so nobody, sunflower seeds, any kind of seed. Mm-hmm. I eat them all the time. Maybe I'm a very small person. Maybe I'm like a little bird. That's why I eat so many seeds. And then that I love to eat licorice. I really love licorice.
Mm-hmm.
That's something. Yes, licorice. So That's something maybe that nobody knows or someone knows. I don't know.
That's awesome.
I don't know if it's a very interesting information, but that's okay.
Random facts about Gloria. Okay, Gloria, so do you have something funny you could share with us? Because I like to end these interviews on a light note. Anything funny, silly, a joke?
Well, okay. So, and my friends, etc., tell me that I'm also a kind of feminine person. I'm a feminine woman. I think I am. But the funny thing is that I try at least not to take myself too seriously, because whenever I try, like if you dressed up a little nice for a night and you think, okay, I'm going out wearing heels or things like that. And if I take myself just a little too seriously, I fall. I literally fall down. I mean, I hit and fall down. And this happened to me more than once. I remember a very nice one. It was many, many years ago. I was going in a disco. It was summertime. I was going in a disco, and there was a stair. How do you call them? Those stairs that are
Spiral
like the spiral stair,
yeah,
spiral staircase. So it was in the entrance of this disco. I was wearing a long dress, very nice. So I started the first steps feeling, okay, this is the night. So I slipped and I fell down and the dress went up. And other people, oh, yes. And I wanted to go home, but I said, it's okay. Let's have the party started like that.
Oh my gosh. You definitely made an entrance.
Oh, yes, definitely. Not the one I thought about. So this happens to me every time I take myself too seriously. The universe kindly remind me to stay down, stay humble.
Girl, just relax.
So
Yeah. That's funny. Well, thank you for joining us today. I appreciate you taking the time and coming to us all the way from Italy, Gloria. I know that it's a unique time right now, and I appreciate your time with us. And I hope that you guys enjoy watching and stay tuned for more videos. Thanks.
Let's stay together and connected. Thank you very much, Ana. Thank you.